I want to welcome you back to another episode of Conversations with the Media Prince, where we dive into some epic people's stories who are helping cultivate and shape our area. And just like any other episode, I have a dynamic guest. This young lady has become quite a pillar here, and I was excited to induct her into the 2024 class of the DMV 35 under 35. She is helping shape culture and media. She is really creating lanes and breaking barriers, and she's doing it all on her own. Okay. She's one of the people that I'm really excited to know that the work in this media thing wasn't just injustice. She is a walking testament of why we do it. She's taking this game by storm, and let's just say it's a great time to be in the presence of the one, the only, Sommer Hill. How are you?
That was so good. Are you kidding me? I need to take notes. I'm doing well. Thank you so much for having me.
But I will say this, the guest makes it easier. So it's so easy to talk, to gloat on you because of your work ethic and what you've been able to produce and what you've been able to curate to us. And it's dynamic because in a realm where everything is so trendy, it's so refreshing when you see there's the star. There's the star, and that's who you are.
Thank you.
And you want to know what's crazy?
What?
The thanks to the Black journalists, what is it? The collective that we're both put in, was when I was able to first get my eyes on you. And what's crazy is when I saw your picture, your face had come up on my timeline frequently, but I hadn't put all the tools together. And so when I really dove in, I'm just like, this girl is really dope. I'm going to keep my eye out on her. And when I promise you, when I said that, I kept seeing you, Now she's here, then she's there. And then I'm just like, this girl is on the move. And was paying attention to who is setting the tone of what the media will look like here in the new DMV. Because I think we're so wrapped up in what the Chocolate City was, and we're not experiencing what the DMV is here now, and you're part of the now. But let's take it back. When did the eye for entertainment, journalism, all of that even come into play?
You know, like when I was younger, so I grew up in St. Louis for the first 12 years of life. Okay. And I always knew, like on the inside, I was like, I really hope I don't sound arrogant, but I always knew that I was a star. Like I just always felt it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Beyonce felt like that too.
Yeah. And I'm like, how is little old me in little old St. Louis ever going to be there where I dream to be? And it was just always like itching in the back of my head, like, nah, like you really got to keep going. You really got something. And then I started taking matters into my own hands when I got to Howard, and then, now we're here.
Hey.
But shout out to y'all for paving the way, because none of this could have happened if y'all did not set the scene for us.
Hey, and this is a great person to set the scene for, okay? It makes you know that it wasn't in vain, because you're hoping that you're just like you're now awakening the new Summers that are like getting that, okay. Because and I think what's also, too, that makes it so appealing is there's still, though it's so modern and creative and new of today, you still are able to pull in that traditional journalism that you could tell that you could only go to school for and get.
Right.
And I love how you still sprinkle that into the new. So it's like you make everyone pay attention because they're like, she's refreshing, but okay, I see this. I see the professionalism. I see she worked for this.
No, I appreciate that, because I think a lot of people are like, content creators are journalists. No.
They're not.
Journalists and content creators are two different things. You can be both.
Yes.
I am a journalist.
Yes.
I studied journalism just as you did.
Yes.
Yeah, they losing the recipe. But we going to keep it going.
Because content creators, I'm also throwing you guys in the producer bag, because the way you got to shoot at it, this is like, that ain't journalism.
No.
That is, you a producer, segment producer at this point. When you first got your feet wet at Howard, what was that experience like for you?
You know what? Like, so I studied abroad in Barcelona.
Ooh.
Yeah, which was so cool. It was a great experience. And when I was in Barcelona, that's when I started, like, those whispers I was just telling you about, like, you're a star. That's when they started to come back. And I'm like, okay, I hear it, but like, what do I do with it? So I started being like really intentional about like the work I wanted to do. So we're really right down the street from it. I was like, let me get an internship when I get back and just, get my feet wet in this area. So I applied for probably hundreds and hundreds of internships. I had nothing on my resume. And NBC4 reached out to me and was like, hey, we liked your I put some stuff on there. We like what we see. Can you come in for an interview? So I was like, okay. So I went in, I got there early because I don't play. And I interviewed and they were like, well, we need someone bilingual. I was like, I'm bilingual. So they started interviewing me in Spanish. And so I just got back from Barcelona, so I was on it.
Look how it worked.
And it was such a good internship. Shout out to Donna Weston. She really put me on. She introduced me to so many people. And I was like, oh, I see what I need to do here. So then I just started doing that.
I love that. What do you think you were learning about yourself in those early days?
I think I was learning to trust myself. Like, when you're in college, obviously your frontal lobe isn't developed.
Right.
You don't really know what your next step is going to be, let alone what your next meal is going to be.
Facts.
So I had to like really dig deep and say like, okay, what is it that I want to do? How am I going to get there? And how am I going to do it in a way in which 10 years from now I'm not looking back and like, dang, I should have did this. I'm like, do it all right now while you can. So then I started to.
I love that. And you were speaking about intention, and it also just tackled with saying you don't want to look back and have regret. I think that's something so important that people should grab from your story, because I think a lot of people see the movers and shakers and then have regret because they let the opportunity pass them by.
Yeah.
And so I'm glad you spoke on that, because that allows that person to know, like, okay, the opportunity is here.
Do it
Let's
now.
do it now.
Do it now. I think people wait on like, it's got to be perfect. No, it doesn't. Just do it and then develop over time, but get it out there.
When did you start knowing it was starting to work?
So that first internship, I was like, okay, like Donna Weston was like, you have a really good work ethic. And I was like, oh, thank you. She's like, nah, really, like, you really got something. And so when you started hearing it from other people, and I was like, okay. So then I went to WSA 9. I interned with Bruce Johnson, rest in peace. He was like, you got something. So then you started hearing it, and then they're introducing you to people, and you making moves. I'm like, oh, I might be doing something.
And what was that bridge like where you wanted to get in the realm, but you didn't want to also wait, so you created?
So I interned all those places. I graduated. I started with BET. I was working with NBC, then CBS. And at every single one of those places, I was like, hey, I'm here. I'm going to do this role that you hired me for. But the goal is for me to be in front of the camera. Like, I want to be the star of the show. They're like, yeah, okay, but, go back there and do your work. And I'm like, no, I'm going to go back there and do my work, but I want y'all to know what I'm in here doing. And then I got to NPR, same thing. I'm like, I'm going to do this social media role, but I want y'all to know I want to have my own show. They're like, okay, girl, but, whatever. So they just kept brushing me off. I'm like, okay. So one day I was sitting and I was like, okay, yeah, it's time. Like, if you guys don't give it to me, I have to give it to myself. And everybody kept asking me, where's your show? Where's your show? And every time I responded, I'm like, damn, this is an excuse, but... So then I was sitting there, I was like, okay, it's time. So I picked up the phone, I was like, I need to find a videographer, I need to find an editor, I'm like, and I need to write a script. So I did all of those, and then I showed up, and I was like, this is it, like, there's no looking back now. And I stepped into it.
Ooh, what was that experience like that, those, because I look at those as the early hungry days, that beginning where you can kind of taste and feel that you're on the brink of something.
Yeah.
What was that like for you when you were feeling that? Because it's like a tingle that you can't explain.
It really is. No, I feel that every day. Like, even still right now, I feel that. And I'm grateful for that feeling because it pushes me and it motivates me and it reminds me, like, I will not sleep. I will not eat. Like, I'm really hungry. Like, I'm really going to get it. But in those early days when I was feeling that, I was like, okay. Like, the first video I ever posted went up. I was like, okay. I see. Y'all want to see the kid. But more importantly, y'all see something in me. And it just was reassuring and it was affirming that I was aligned on the path I want to go on.
That's crazy you just said alignment, because in my head, I'm saying alignment, just how everything, you know how you don't look at things and not realizing you're experiencing this because it's going to guide to like you have Barcelona, you learn the Spanish, now you get like everything. When did you start to understand that aligning was happening?
From the very beginning, like that internship with NBC4, like getting that, I was like, okay. Because when I was in Barcelona, that's when I really got in tune with like myself internally. So at first it was like, you're just out here floating, you're just a being, whatever. Cool.
You're just a fairy.
Yeah, I'm just a fairy. And then I got in tune and I started seeing throughout my whole life the alignment. So then I started looking for it moving forward, and I just kept seeing, it was like puzzle pieces fitting together, and still to this day, it's crazy. Like I see it every single day. I'm confirmed and affirmed that I'm in alignment with where I'm supposed to be.
Does it scare you how powerful you are?
No, it excites me. Ooh. It's really riveting. Yeah, I love it.
It's refreshing to hear that too.
Yeah.
Because most people I hear say they get scared, but no, walk in it, feel it.
Walk in it. Like, in running it. It feels so good. Like, once you see that, like, you are the cause and you are the solution. I remind myself of that all the time.
I love that. So, as somebody that is helping create and shape the new realm of what DMV Media looks like, how do you look at DMV Media?
I'm just so honored that like people have accepted me. Like, this is not my city. And well, I think it's my city now. I think DC is my city now, but I'm not from here. So the fact that like people have embraced me with open arms, like I'm so grateful for that. And people, I just told you, like, no hate, no bad blood. Let me knock on some wood, but got enough of that in high school. But everyone has just been so kind and so willing to help and like just put me in different places and situations. So it's been, and everybody's like, DC is crabs in the barrel. I'm like, where? I don't see it. I really don't.
Let them know. I want to ask you though, how was it learning how you wanted to conform to DMV culture? Because that's the part they don't tell people about, is that there is a culture aspect.
There is.
That you got to kind of like find your way in and see how you can wiggle around. Yeah. What was that journey like for you?
So, okay, so I went to Howard, so I was in the DMV, but I was not, I would say I was of the DMV and not in it, because all the people that I know now, I had no idea who they were when I was at Howard. So I left and moved, and I came back. And when I came back, I was like, you know what? I want to be intentional about like honoring this space here. Like the people that came from before me, the people that are from here, like I can't just come in this city and not know who everyone is, or just, have a piece of everything. Right. So when I started Summertime, I was very intentional about talking to people from the DMV about the DMV, and I was able to like get a better understanding of this culture. And it's actually such a fascinating culture. I really actually like it. It feels like home, and people have treated me like it's home. But the DMV culture is really special. Like, there's something to DMV people that I don't think people from the outside can see, but I see it now. It's really special.
Look at her talking that talk. She understands.
I really do.
No, and cool to be quite honest, if you didn't know, you would think you were from here.
Really?
That's how, because you've really been able, and that's why I said you're supposed to be doing what you're supposed to, because not everybody can, unfortunately, capture the audience. Because DMV could be some tough critics.
Yeah.
So even how
true.
It's how you're invited into the room.
That's true.
To how you're treated when you're in the room. That's true. And so the fact that you've been able to really set a lane, but you know what you also have created too? You've created safety for DMV. You're a platform where artists and brands and businesses can feel safe. Like there is no, because we're also in an area where we have some bidding and some platforms that will make you feel like you have to be on guard.
Right.
I think with the platform that you've created, it also allows people to feel seen and heard. So it's like opens up the door for like, oh yeah, it's summertime. You get what I'm saying? Summertime. And so question, with your name, does that make it easy for your marketing?
Yeah, like that. So back to like being a safe place, like that's what I want to be as a person. So I'm glad that translates to my brand.
It does.
And so like I tried to create my brand as a reflection of who I am authentically. So I'm really glad to hear you say that.
Yeah, you're very responsible with your brand, and that's I think in a world where we're seeing responsibility die. It's so beautiful to see people still being responsible, because the responsible ones is who I really want to cater the world, not you, not you INs. You get what I'm saying?
And I know that the responsible path is going to take longer.
Yeah.
But I think looking back, I will be happier I took this path.
And you're built for it. Not everybody's built for that too. Like, because with the responsible path comes strength, discipline, and that's where you really become a force. And I think you're on the brink of filling your force.
Oh yes, I received that.
And I really just like how you take the craft serious. You get what I'm saying? You're not playing, and which is why you'll see the wins continue, which is why you are DMV's 35 under 35. Because you are creating, and let's just say we had a photo shoot. This young lady is so booked and busy. She wasn't even in town for...
Wasn't even in town. We have to run that back. You guys have to crop me in.
We're going to do something special. I'm just, brother need to slow down. But
I feel you.
It just goes to show that I feel happy knowing that my class, like, first of all, y'all showed up. Like, showed this class here, y'all.
This class is hot.
This class set the tone.
I'm so glad to be in it.
And you guys are all doing your thing, which is, I always say when I go out and gloat about the DMV area, I'm talking about you guys. Because when you get here, I get to move out the way and be like, look at the Giants. You see them. You could pick your Ray. Like, you had a buffet. You could pick the greatness. You want it over here. You want it over there. And that's what you've created. What do you think so far has been your keys to success?
Networking. I am somebody called me one time a serial networker. Like, I really, really network and work the room. But also, like, it's my work ethic. Like I was just telling you, I take the work that I do very seriously. Like, I'm not going to stop until I am exactly where I want to be. And every time I get there, it just keeps moving up. So I'm not going to stop. But that and discipline. I'm very disciplined. Like, I learned early in life the importance of discipline. So I make a lot of, like, very rational decisions. But I'm also risky. Like, oh, I need to be here at this time? Okay, bet I'm on my way. And I'm going to interview right here and it's going to go well. You know what I mean? Like, you just got to be ready.
What would you say, like, so... I'm going to be honest. I was very, very shy in the beginning of Media Prince, where I just didn't want to. And then sometimes he'll still sneak up because that's who I'm a naturally shy person.
Really?
So Media Prince really became like a whole new world for us because Langston is shy.
Really?
Langston don't mind going in the corner, but Media Prince is like, here we are.
That is so funny.
So I wanted to know, what was that confidence like to take that risk? Because not everybody is comfortable work in the room, especially and you already know, some of these bigger rooms that you get into, they're a bit stuffy. Yeah. So you have to also have balls to not care and still go, where do you get your balls from?
I've always had balls, like, my whole life. Like, I wasn't scared of nothing. I've never been shy. Like, if you ask my parents, they'd be like, she don't know a stranger. I'll go up and talk to anybody. Like, I've just always been open and, like, willing to talk to people. I don't know where that comes from, but I'm glad it's here. And I rather, like, go out and do it and maybe it doesn't go well than think, like, what would have happened if I would have done it? Like, that would drive me crazy. I can't not do it. That would drive me bonkers. If I get home at night and I'm like, dang, why didn't I do it? I've never felt that way. It's always like, okay, I could have did this better or done this better, but it's going to get done.
I love that. What tip would you give to somebody that wants to, like, break out of their shell and, like, test and, like, really work the room, but they just need that? Like, what would you say would that be that first step to get out there?
I would say, like, I work on doing it scared. Like, don't work on losing the fear. The fear is going to be there. Maybe the first question, maybe the first few minutes, the fear is going to be there. How are you going to do it scared? Like, just do it scared. Work through that fear. And I would tell them, like, the person that you want to be is on the other side of that fear. So work through it.
I love that. Yeah. What does this summer say to that summer that was getting her first internship at NBC4?
Oh my gosh. That's so humbling to think about. Just keep going. Like, just keep going. Like, keep, like, applying pressure. Don't let up. Don't let anybody deter you. Do it now. Do it scared. Like, I would tell tell her all of that, but she was doing it. She was doing the dang on thing. I'm proud of her.
What year would you say you could start to see a shift?
2017.
Ooh.
Same as you.
Ooh.
That was a good year.
Ooh. What do you remember about that year?
So that's the year I studied abroad. You know what? I read a book called The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. And I was like, oh, dang, like, it's really in me. Like, that's the year, I hope I don't start sounding woo-woo to people, but that's the year I realized.
No, it's refreshing to hear millennials that can read.
Yeah. No, I read all the time. All the time. But that's the year that I realized God is within me. Like, the force is within me. Like, I can do it. Like, I just, you know that feeling you get on the inside? Like, if I were cracked open right now, you'd see stars flying out. Like, that's the year I realized that. That's the year I realized, like, you know, when I was younger, people used to be like, you going to be in your parents' house your whole life. Like, you ain't never going to... People used to really tell me, like, you're never going to amount to much. Yeah. They really used to say stuff like that. The nerve. That's the year I realized, like, oh, y'all just didn't get it. Y'all just weren't dreaming big enough.
Or
y'all were hating.
Y'all got it. And y'all mad that she has it.
That's so true. Oh, I never thought of you. So right.
Because I also learned in this journey, and sometimes you'll awaken the dreams of other people, but they just can't do it.
Yeah, they're mad they didn't do it.
And they're mad because you're opening the door that's supposed to be shut.
You're so right. I never thought about that.
Because some people, and honestly too, as I'm getting older, it's not always their fault too. Sometimes they're not. You are their first look of taking the risk, doing it.
And I'm good with that. I can handle that pressure.
And so for them, sometimes they fight it versus embracing it. And then down the line, you know, we let them kiss the ring. Yeah. But
they didn't do it scared.
Yeah. And that's what separates who's got it and who doesn't. You know what I'm saying? You just have to do it scared. And I'm telling you, scared be scary, okay?
It's
man. And that's the part of the job where they don't train you on. That's something you just have to.
You can't be.
Yeah, you just have to get out there. So meeting people like you gives me more admiration and drive. Because even who I am, I still get scared. So I'm like, all right, let me turn the inner summer on. It's summertime.
You do. You got to find your inner person. Like, okay, let me step out of who I am right now, step into this person, and really get to it.
I love that. Do you have any regimens that you do that get you in the zone to like do your interviews or?
I think the lost art of research. Nobody does research anymore. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, why would you show up to an interview not knowing nothing about somebody? That's crazy. So I do my research, but I just like, I go into like a different state of mind. Like, I do my research and I like write out talking points. I don't write out questions. And then I go into a different state of mind where I'm like, okay, let me show up as the person who I want to be. Not necessarily who I am right now, because like this is great, but who do I want to be? And I show up as that. So when I get to like my chair where I do my podcast, I sit there for like 5 minutes and I just lock in. And I don't really know what I'm doing in that process, but I just need 5 minutes of silence, 5 minutes to just lock in and like just get my brain flowing. Like think about the conversation, think about the person, the research. Like if they're artists, I'll listen to their music. And I really try. And I think that's what helps make it a safe space is that I'm really trying to understand you as a person, you know? But that's what my regimen looks like. So there's not like I drink a tea. Like, it's just really like getting into a certain mindset. I guess it's like, did you ever play sports or anything?
Baseball.
Okay, so you know before a game how you have to like kind of just lock in and get prepared to win?
We lost a lot, so we probably should have locked in a little bit more.
Well, yeah, it's that type of locking in.
Right. Okay. I wanted to ask you this though, as an interviewer, have you experienced someone that you were interviewing coming in thinking it was a different way, and then the interview went a different way, and they respected you more because it created a professional experience they weren't expecting at first?
Yes. Yeah, that happens with older people. So. Felicia Rashad, when I interviewed her, before I interviewed her, I went up to her and I was like, "Hey,
you hear the name?
Felicia Rashad."
Hey, this is Summer. We talking to her.
Yeah, no, that was crazy. I went up to her, introduced myself. She was like, "Okay, little girl, see you tomorrow." You know, she kind of stunned me, not on some like, you know, just on some. She is the big homie, so then the next day during the interview, like I did my research, I had my talking points prepared, and we did the interview, and her and I cried during the interview because it was so moving. And then after the interview was over, she was like, she grabbed my hand, she was like, "You got it." And I was like, "You really mean that?" She was like, "Summer, you got it." I was like, "Can you introduce me to Oprah?" She's like, "Girl, you don't need Oprah, you got it." And I was like, wow. It was, I was like floating for like a week. That was crazy. And then another one I interviewed, her name is Mama Coco. She has a store in Baltimore called Mama Coco's. I found her on Netflix, and I was like just really drawn to her. Then I found out she lived in Baltimore. So D. Watkins introduced me to her. I interviewed her. She was like, "This little girl, like she don't know nothing." But by the end, she was like, "Yeah, you my dog." I was like, "You my dog too." It's crazy. It's like a kindred spirit.
Well, how does that feel when you get those? I feel like it's that gratification that you know that you are doing exactly what you're supposed to.
Yeah, that's how it feels. It just feels like, well, first of all, I'm honored. Like, you're somebody I look up to. Like, you're somebody I have watched, I have studied, I have seen, and you see light in me. Oh, that's crazy to me. But it just feels like, you know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Like, light is in the eye. Like, I see the light in you, you see it in me. It just feels like a shared connection between two people. Like, we see it in each other. Just like you and I see it in each other.
Amen. Who's been your favorite interview so far?
Oh, that's hard.
I'll give you a top 5.
Okay. So, Big Flock, Felipe,
Okay.
Mama Coco, Felicia Rashad. My parents.
Oh, how are they taking this?
My dad is like, "Can you hurry up so I can retire?" I'm like, "Dad, I'm going as fast as I possibly can." He like, "You not doing it fast enough." So that's how
The check is coming, Dad.
Okay, like, dang, give me a second. And then my mom is just like, "You're just so," she's like, "You're just so cool. You're just such a boss bitch." And I'm like, "Girl."
I love that. Now, where are they still in St. Louis or where
They're
are they?
in Raleigh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So all of my family are from Raleigh,
What?
Mebane, Chapel Hill.
No
Durham.
way. That's why you went to school there?
Well, you know what's crazy? I wanted to go to A&T or Central just so I could be closer there, but I had to have 4 years of math in high school, and my last year I had a half a day. So I ended up picking Johnson C. Smith in Charlotte just so I could still be in the vicinity of the home cooked meals because the down south family be cooking. That's why I learned what scrapple was.
I love me a good down south trip. I would live down south actually and eat good. North Carolina is so beautiful. So
beautiful. I wanted to ask that since we talk about Raleigh, could you ever see yourself? What other markets could you see yourself in?
Like job markets?
Like in the media industry. Mm-hmm.
Oh, the goal is to be strictly summertime. The goal is to be full-time, summertime, all the time, every season, every day. That's the goal. But I've always been interested in like magazines and like, Devil Wears Prada type vibe. I think that'd be cool too. But what I've learned about myself is that I'm a good executor. Like, I'm creative, but I'm good at getting the job done, and I'm good at delegating. So I have to like run shit. I hope that doesn't sound arrogant. But
no.
That's just the role I like to assume.
No. And with you doing all of this and being responsible for so much, what's your
My self-care?
Yeah, what's your self-care routine like?
So I like working out. That's first and foremost. Like, working out really sets the tone for me for the day because I do it early. If I'm angry, if I'm sad, like if I have a lot of emotions inside, I will go and work out and work it out, and it feels really good. I'm a big self-care person, okay? I'm not the type that's going to work myself crazy. No, I'm going to take a day. I'm going to take a nap, actually.
Nap.
Yeah, good bubble bath, some family time, take a little quick trip. I'm going to come back and I'm good.
Thank you.
But I got to do it.
I hope you guys are taking notes.
Take notes, y'all.
Because you know how they be like, man, I sleep when I'm dead. I got to grind. I'm like, no, I don't want to. I'm going to die now if I don't go to sleep.
I learned that early too. Like if you do not rest, your body will do it for you. So I go ahead and get my 8 hours.
And they were doing it in the reverse way.
Hello.
And we outside. We got outside to do. We got work to do. Yeah. We have people to meet. We have places to go. What has probably been some of your favorite experiences? I know we got the 5 who you've been. We got your 5 favorite interviews, but what have been your 5 favorite experiences that you could be like, wow?
So the boxing was really cool. I was able to interview Lamont Roach and Gervonta Tank Davis. That was.
And thank you. Your questions were amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Because you were in a realm of some other tier of media that were very irresponsible with the questioning, but you bring the journalism.
Hello, I'm doing my research. Because listen, so my friend told me, he was like, you should interview Lamont. I'm like, who's Lamont? He was like, he's a boxer. He's from the DMV. He's about to fight Tank. And I was like, all right, cool. That sounds cool. I would love to. Reach out to him. He was like, yeah, let's do it. So I interviewed Lamont. Of course, I'm watching all his tapes. I'm doing my research beforehand, watching his other interviews. And we had a really good conversation. Love him down. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm Team Lamont. Like, you cool. After I interviewed Lamont, I'm like, well, I got to interview Gervonta now. I'm a journalist. I got to play fair, right? So I'm blowing Gervonta's DMs down, PBC's DMs down, and anybody I can find around that circle. And they were like, come pull up. So I was like, okay. So I went to the media day, met him, did a quick little interview with him there. And then they were like, yeah, you need to come to the fight. I was like, gladly. So me, my cousin, and my dad went to the fight. And that was just so cool to me because it's like I was able to bring my folks with me and like my dad loves boxing. So just to being in that environment and just knowing that was the fruits of my labor, I thought that was so cool.
And you'll be able to do more of that. And I also say God will allow you to have a little taste of your future life of what you can do.
Yeah.
And so when you have those moments of where you're tasting what you're going to be, bask in it all the way because then you'll get to see like, okay, this is why.
This is the beginning.
This is the beginning.
And we were staying in this little rinky-dink hotel. Like, it was not glamorous by any means, but I was like, this is the beginning. Like, it's coming.
And you with your family, so y'all still had a funky good time.
Yeah, we sure did.
Still.
We had so much fun.
And what do you think is the key to your positive energy and staying positive in a world that can make us very rigid?
I center myself in gratitude. Like, how could I not be positive? Like, look how beautiful my life is. Like, I'm surrounded by so much love and my family's in good health. I'm in good health. I got a roof over my head. Like, I got the most comfortable sheets in the world. They're from Rest. Like, they're so cool. Everything is beautiful. Like, I eat when I want to. I sleep when I want to. Like, that is such a privilege. I think where we get lost is, like, we don't recognize the privileges that we have every day. To even sit in this room, like, this is such a privilege. So I count my privileges every day, and I'm so grateful. I just operate out of gratitude.
I love it. And this is why I so love this series, because I get to really dig deeper into you guys, and I get just more respect and admiration for real, because they'll paint you in a box.
They will.
And they'll put you in this narrative of who they think you are, especially if you're a pretty girl in the industry that is not the conformed news anchor look. And then you realize, damn, she's so much. But I'm hoping that's they're like, she's so much more. She's so multifaceted. And she is journalism. She studied this. She is a student of the art. And if y'all don't see the material, clearly y'all need to wipe those bifocals, because the material is materialing, okay? And I think that's just a testament to your hard work in this industry. And you know how she said you don't need Oprah. You don't. Because Oprah had to sit in those same type of rooms and then create a name for herself.
Yeah.
You're doing already that blueprint.
That's so crazy to be compared to Oprah, but I'm going to take it.
Because that was and now I want people to compare themselves more.
Yeah.
Especially when you go out and do it on your own, for yourself. Because Oprah was her own stuff. She was a anchor at a news. She stepped out on faith and took her own thing. You're doing exactly that.
That's so crazy. I'm so grateful. Like, it's just crazy. Like, just to wake up and be able to do what I want to do because I have created that lane for myself, that is crazy.
Crazy. So how do you, with such a busy schedule, how do you keep yourself organized with that? So a skill that I have been able to cultivate throughout my life is like time management, prioritization skills, discipline. My mom is very, very on time always. She's never late anywhere. So naturally, my dad is, and me and my brother are like that. So I've just, I guess, learned from her like really good time management skills, and I'm able to prioritize what needs to get done. I clearly didn't get that.
A lot of people don't, and I feel like I get punished because people don't have. I be there early and no one's there. And I'm like, well, damn. I guess I could have took more time.
And I try. I will try my hardest. I will be up on time, everything, and still be like, damn.
Really?
It's just, I don't know what it
is.
Life.
Oh.
Gravity.
Well.
That phone.
Yeah.
That damn shower.
Yeah.
That damn music.
Okay.
That damn run.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense.
But it definitely is something that I try to be more cognitive of because, like you said earlier, you got to be grateful for it. So don't just abuse it and take advantage of it. And even talking with you in this interview, I'm learning more skills that I need to just harness more in on because you can get laxed in this because especially once you've created a marquee, you can get lax, but it's refreshing when you hear the hunger. It awakens the hunger, like because it's like let's do this because you guys are the Avengers now that are like taking this thing by storm. And I'm gonna keep saying it, man. I'm so proud of what you've been able to create here and what you've been able to do, and your name rings bells. She's in the room. They know who you are. You have to be there. You get what I'm saying? And not everybody gets that look, but Summer did. Amen.
It's crazy because, like, I don't think about this until, like, I talk to people like you, and I'm like, wow, like, I didn't realize, like, other people saw what I was doing. So I appreciate you for giving me my flowers.
Yeah, but that goes to show that you're doing the work. You're not trying to fit in the hoopla of because we're in the DMV. They love them some power and some clout. They love them some hoopla. They love hula hooping on the hoopla. So that's why it's so easy to give people the flowers that are really, their head is in, they're locked in, and it's easy to pay attention to them because the results come and you get to see how you're curating, how you're doing, how you're interviewing, how you're here, how you're there, how you're taking your photo shoot, how you're curating your social media, how it looks. Like, I pay attention to all of those things. And you're making sure that when you see Summer, you're seeing quality and you're seeing somebody who takes the skill serious. So, bravo.
I appreciate that. Thank you. And what I've learned is you really have to surround yourself with people who are doing better than you because they're going to, like you just said, that hunger you feel. I like to feel that by my friends and my family, like the people close to me. Like, you gotta awaken something in me.
Hey. So what is next for Summer?
I love this question. It always changes. So I'm currently in the middle of season 3 of Summertime. The season has been really fun. Yay! That's crazy. Season 3 of Summertime.
And they say 3's the charm.
Oh, yay. Okay. I'm ready for it. So I have Summertime Productions. The goal is to build out Summertime Network. And so I would like to have like different lanes within Summertime. So you got your sports, you got your education, you got your music, your culture, the politics. I want it all. And then eventually I want to bring in like different journalists from around the world who can be a part of Summertime and go out and report on their behalf, but
Amen.
It's featured on Summertime Network. Because, like, you say I'm doing this all alone, but I'm really doing this with everyone else. Like, I wouldn't be where I am if it weren't for everyone else. So I just want to capture that in the network and in the journey.
Well, we just put a nugget into the universe. So now this could be a capsule we can look back on when we're on the yacht.
Yes.
Like, remember
in Capri.
In Capri.
Yes.
Hey.
Oh, I can't wait. It's gonna happen.
Oh, of course. And I always say this. It was I don't know who said this, but I know who said this. I was interviewing Sunny in the City, and she said this, and it always stuck out to me. She said, as long as you're working, you're going to win. Because you're working. Yeah. There is nothing to come but a win because the work is working. It's when you stop working is when you get the loss. So
I like that.
Everything and the way that you're tackling and what you've been able to accomplish now, the conversation 10 years from now is going to be
Let's run it back. We should put a mark in our phone on the calendar for this day, 5-10 years from now, and let's call each other.
We might not have to call each other. We're going to just be like, what time, why, where's, like, what time
We're probably going to be, you're going to be in Paris, I'm going to be in Capri. We're going to have to.
I'm going to be waiting for you to come out the room. Like, I'm like, oh, now you're late. Now you want to be late. Come on, the yacht, we need to pull off.
Let's do that. I always feel like if I can visualize something, like if I can see it, then it's going to happen. Because you can't visualize what you can't see, or you can't see what you can't visualize. So if I can visualize, I see us right now on the yacht. We champagne, clink, clink. We're like, look at us now. That's going to be so fun.
That's going to be so beautiful.
I can't wait.
And I think was also something that's like, I want to ask you, I know you felt the spark of something beginning to happen in 2017. I do want to ask this before I move on to the next part. When recently, that you felt like that, what is that feeling where you could feel like, it's something you can't explain. I'm trying to explain it because I want to get your feeling on it because I know you felt it. Where your wildest dream is so tangible, like it's an experience where you're in a zone and you can feel it all over your body that you are in the brink of it and you can touch it and feel it.
Oh, I love that feeling. What's the last? I think I last felt that on my birthday. I was in Rio, Brazil, and I was on a boat surrounded by my friends. I was like, y'all, this is the future. Like, I know we're doing this now, but I'm like, these kind of experiences, like we'll just up and go to Rio and get on a yacht, excuse me. That was probably the last time I felt that. I'm hoping there's something that happens this season in summertime that allows me to feel that too. It's on the way. I feel, you know how you can feel it coming, and then when you feel it when it's there, I feel it. It's approaching. And
that's what I want. That's what I'm liking to hear. You're feeling it. You can. It's like.
It's approaching.
It's something you can't explain, but you like
something big is coming,
and you can feel out everything around is working. Like your notoriety feels different, your social media feels different, how you're approaching something feels different. And it's
the people you're meeting. It's like, okay, I'm leveling up. Something big is coming. I know something is coming. Don't know what it is, but I feel it, and it's close.
Well, I'm excited that we get to experience summer right here, right now.
Thank you.
And we get to experience what you're giving us, and it's a beautiful time.
Thank you.
It's summertime. So, we've reached the part. Time up.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
Okay. It was right on time.
Yeah, that was perfect timing.
Because the sun in my bed is like, it's very visible. The flow is going very good.
It is. You're good.
Really Thank you.
You see how he lied at the beginning?
Yeah. I'm over here like, this intro is crazy. I need to take some notes.
That fixes it. Okay.
Better?
Yeah, good.
Yep.
Can't still roll.
So now it's time for me to play my famous either or game with the one, the only Miss Sommer Hill, who what's so dope is because she's helped interview a lot of musicians and artists and music. And so I know her ear for music is quite exquisite. So I want to hear exactly how she's going to pick. So I'm going to give you 2 legends.
Okay.
The person you say stays.
Okay.
The person you don't say never existed.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm going to give you 3 summer passes.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, time for either or. Tupac or Biggie?
Tupac stays.
Tupac stays, okay.
He's a fellow Gemini.
Okay. Jay-Z or Nas?
Jay-Z stays.
Jay-Z stays. Oh, she's doing really good so far.
Yeah.
J. Cole or Eminem?
J. Cole stays.
Okay. Kendrick Lamar or Drake?
Ooh! I think Drake stays. Because I do think Kendrick is a better lyricist, but Drake is a better hit maker. Like, I will actually go in the car, play him, vibe out, different vibes. But Kendrick is a better lyricist.
Okay, so
Drake stays.
Drake stays. 2 Chainz or Future?
Future stays.
Okay. Oh, she's really acing these right now. Kanye West or Lil Wayne?
Oh! Oh! This is the hardest one by far. I was just listening to the Carter 2 on the way here. Oh my gosh. But Kanye. Oh,
You do have 3 summer passes.
Okay, summer pass.
Okay. A Little Baby or Gunna?
Little Baby stays.
Little Baby stays. Okay. Let's do one more for the fellas. Andre 3000 or Common?
Andre 3000 stays.
Okay, 3 stack stays. Let's move on to the ladies.
Okay.
She's only used 1 pass, ladies and gentlemen. She's doing really, really good.
Yes.
Remy Ma or Nicki Minaj?
Nicki stays.
Nicki stays. Little Kim or Trina?
That's Lil' Kim stays.
Okay, Lil Kim. Eve or Foxy Brown?
Foxy stays.
Foxy stays. Okay. She's doing really, really good. Cardi B or Megan Thee Stallion?
Meg stays.
Megan stays. Okay. Doechii or Doja Cat?
Oh my gosh. Summer pass.
Okay, she's used 2 summer passes. Okay.
I got 1 left.
You got 1 left.
This is hard.
No, you're doing really, really good. You're doing really, really good. Let's do 1 more for the ladies. Missy Elliott
Oh,
or Left Eye?
Missy.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Sommer Hill. She did great. She didn't have to use all her passes.
I didn't.
Where can people follow you and find you at so they can get on board, because it needs to be summertime all the time?
No, they need to get on board. So I'm on Instagram, Summer FH, Summer spelled with an O. I'm on YouTube at It's Summertime, and TikTok, Sommer Hill 2.
Hey, and soon you'll be seeing her on TVs everywhere on your screen, giving you journalism how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Given. Hey, this is another episode of Conversations with the Media Prince Shop at MOB. We're out.